Hey, what's going on, Jerome? Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. My name is Jack here with Rocketship SEO. I'm here to do this video analysis for you for the site swellsurfcamp.com. Very excited to do this. Surfing is definitely something that I've always been interested in doing, just never had a chance to do, and I definitely know the appeal for it. So without further ado, what I want to do in the video analysis is just kind of go over where your website is from an SEO perspective as a search marketer, what kind of keywords that we could potentially rank for, and how we're going to go about doing that if we're to tackle this project on together, all right? So without further ado, let me go ahead and get started. So the first thing I did was I actually pulled up your website here in a tool called Ahrefs. Ahrefs allows search marketers like myself to look at the metrics of a website and see kind of where it's at right now and how it's doing so far in the technical end. And so what I can see right off the bat is you definitely have had some SEO work done on the website. I can see that right off the bat because your referring domains looks like the website itself was started doing the SEO work around February of 2013, and we've just been kind of slowly building up your referring domains. Now, the referring domains and backlinks, in case you didn't know, real quick, is basically any website that links back to your website by a hyperlink. And so if there's a blog, for example, out there that links back to your website in a new blog post, and so, for example, let's say that there's a blog out there that's called thesurfblog.com, and then in a new blog post, they say, hey, if you're looking for the best surf camp out in Dominican Republic, check out swellsurfcamp.com. And so then just in the fact that they actually have a link on their website that links back to your website is actually tracked by Google. And Google uses that information to determine how authoritative your website is. And so in the grand scheme of things, this is very important and integral to your SEO efforts because nowadays it's not good enough to just have the best looking website. It's not enough to just have a really nicely layered in images and have really good UI and contact form and things like that. You have to do SEO work to actually have it be found. And that actually involves things like the linking back to your website that helps promote your website. It shows Google that you're the kind of website that other websites like to refer their traffic to and like to link back to. And so in Google's eyes, that's very trustworthy signal. And what that does is it actually starts building authority to your website, and authority in turn will actually rank you higher for the various keywords we want to rank for. And so that's essentially what we want to do. And I can see that there's already work that's been done on the website. And what we want to do is we want to continue to promote that. So it looks like you peaked around January here. With about 500 visitors to your website per month. Now, this is actually an estimate. It's not an exact accurate of what it actually is, but at least it's a good indicator of where your overall traffic is and if it's going down or up and that kind of thing, right? So what I did was I actually pulled up your organic keywords to look at what kind of keywords you currently rank for and how you're doing so far for those kinds of things. So we can see right off the bat, Surf Camp, Dominican Republic, you definitely have the #1 spot, and that's absolutely something that we want to capture, and great job doing that. So Swell Surf will obviously that your brand name. We definitely want to make sure that you rank on the #1 spot for that because obviously it is your brand. At least it's not the exact word. It's not Swell Surf Camp, but you still get 400 searches per month for this phrase, and it's absolutely integral to building that authority to your website, which I talked about earlier. So Surf Dominican Republic, another great one that we absolutely want to rank for. Looks like you're on the 6th spot right now for this, and we definitely want to make sure that you claim on the #1 spot for that. So what I can see right off the bat is you have a lot of keywords that we absolutely want to grab. So surfing Dominican Republic, another great one, surfing Dominican Republic. All these ones are very hyper relevant to the keywords that we want to capture because it's actually the kind of keywords that people are actually searching for surfing as well as the location, because from the limited research that I did before pulling up this video analysis for you, there's a lot of people that are typing in surfing along with the specific location that they actually want to visit. And so it's very integral that we make sure that we target those two keywords and all the various different phrases that people are actually typing into Google that are related to that kind of thing. And so I'll explain that later here in a second, but what I can see right off the bat from just looking at this down the line is we're doing a great job of being on the first page. And that's absolutely fantastic news because it's a lot easier and we can provide you a lot more results when you're already getting credit and when you're already on the first page as opposed to a brand new website. So I get these kinds of leads all the time from people that are looking to start a brand new store online, X, Y, and Z. And so what happens is when we start off an SEO campaign for one of these new websites, what happens is these keywords currently are not found. And so when we start doing our SEO work, what happens is they start getting picked up on Google search engine. What happens is Okay, so maybe it'll be on the 10th page, and then we'll do some SEO work, and then it gets on the 8th page, to the 7th page, to the 5th page. But the thing is, as you probably know, what happens is 95% of Google's searchers that actually search a specific keyword or phrase into Google only stay on that first page. And so no matter how much SEO work we're doing, and clearly that we're giving them the positive SERP moving, so they're going from like the 10th page to the 5th page, they're not going to see a lot of traffic going to their website and in turn sales, because of the fact that 95% of the people hang out on the first page. And so even us moving you from the 7th spot to the 6th spot, just one spot makes a huge difference. It's way more than if we were to take you from the 10th spot to the 5th spot, even from the 5th spot to the, or I'm sorry, from the 10th page to the 5th page, and from the 5th page to the 2nd page. Just in the fact that that's how Google search engine works, and that's how user behavior is, and 95% of search traffic stays on that first page. And so that's great news for us, like I said, because you already have the SEO work done on the website, and it just means we just have to continue to push and do all of our tweaks and things like that to really get you on the top of the first page, which is where you claim the majority of the traffic and really get a boost in your organic traffic to your website, conversions, as well as ultimately sales, which is our goal, right? And so that's the kind of thing that I can see here. Great news, like I said, for me. So definitely makes me want to work with you guys even further. So what I did right off the bat is, I know you entered 3 keywords right here. So surf camp, surf holiday, and surf vacation. So I typed those 3 in. You can see how surf camp actually gets 900 searches per month, surf vacation gets 80, and surf holiday gets 10. What I would recommend is, while surf camp is a very powerful keyword to rank for, right now it has a KD of 47. Basically, it's on a scale of 0 to 100. 100 being the hardest. With a KD of 47, with the searches of 900 and such a broad keyword, I don't recommend that you actually go after this kind of keyword, because when someone types in surf camp, right, maybe they might be looking for information about surf camps. Maybe they might be looking for a surf camp out in Hawaii, or maybe out in California or San Diego, that kind of thing, and it's not very relevant to the specific audience that you're trying to target that actually are looking for surf camps out in the Dominican Republic. And so what I'd rather do, even though this has 900 searches per month, I would much rather focus on a smaller subset of people that specifically search for your keyword along with the location that you service. And so let me go ahead and hop over to this next page so I can show you exactly what I'm talking about. So right here, what I did was I typed in surf camp, and this is that rudimentary homework that I did before I did this video analysis for you. You'll see that Costa Rica, Witches Rock, Nicaragua, YMCA, Mexico, I can just kind of keep going down to Panama. And so you have all these different areas where people actually want to go to a specific area for the surf camp, and that doesn't really help us, because that's not the kind of keywords and that's not the kind of niche audience that we want to go after. And so what's the point of ranking for people that are looking for surf camp out in Witches or YMCA, right? It has nothing to do with you and the services that you provide. There is a couple, like Best Surf Camp. That's actually pretty good. I didn't see the Nicaragua. I mean, last time I saw one like without the Nicaragua, so that actually might be best, because that might actually be a good one, because when someone searches like Best Surf Camp, it's kind of like one of those things that they're not really tied to a location like Hawaii or San Diego. They're just looking for the best surfing places that it's like a surfing camp, that kind of thing. And so that actually might be a pretty decent one that we can go after. Let me see if I can find it so I can show you exactly what I mean. Best Surf Camp right here. Best Surf Camp. It actually is a really low KD as well. So that's definitely something that we want to go after. Some other ones that we can go after are like Adult Surf Camp could be decent. That actually might be another one that might be good. 200 searches per month with 2 KD. And so the last thing that I did, what I want to show you and hop over to, is I actually just straight up typed in Surf Dominican Republic. So now, right now, you're already ranked for a lot of these keywords, but I wanted to show you some of the other variations of the similar keywords that people are searching into Google, and how much more powerful it's going to be in our SEO campaign and the results that we can provide for you in terms of sales. Because like, we can rank you in terms of organic traffic. So we can be like, okay, this keyword right here gets 900 searches per month. Let's go after that because it has the most searches per month. But that doesn't help you, because at the bottom line, here at Rocket Ship SEO, we understand that the ultimate goal is for you to have a positive ROI on the investment that you do with the marketing campaign that you run with us. And so it doesn't matter ultimately how much traffic that we can send to your website if it's not targeted traffic, and if it's not going to ultimately end in sales. And so this is exactly why I want to direct you to this page, because There are phrases like this where Dominican Republic Surf Camp, Dominican Republic Surf Resorts only gets 20 searches per month. But you have all these different variations of all the different keywords that people are kind of typing into Google. So surf camp in Dominican Republic, Ali Surf Camp, Cabarete, Dominican Republic, Surf Cabaret, Dominican Republic. All these different phrases that only get 10 searches per month. Now, estimated. Now, this actually tends to be lower than what it actually is. But let's say, for example, we rank on the top of Google, and these are phrases that no one is currently trying to SEO for. So, which means that we can get you rankings very quickly for these kinds of keywords. So, let's say that, for example, we rank you just one of these keywords on the first page on the top of Google, right? And then let's say from doing that, that page gets you maybe one lead every other month. So that's only one lead every other month. But the good news is that that's only for one keyword. So check out how many other keywords that are on here that I can just go down and down the list. So let's say that we can rank you for 20 of these keywords at the top of Google on the first page. And so now you're getting 20 leads for every 2 months, which effectively is 10 more leads per month. And so how much can that do for your business in terms of your overall revenue and really building out your business and things like that? And so that's why I kind of want to open your eyes to maybe not really taking into account so much just organic traffic going to your website, but really focusing on targeted traffic that's going to actually result in our end goal, which is actually calling you or contacting you about something, or scheduling an actual time to come in and go through it and enjoy their time out there in the Dominican Republic, right? And so what I'll do is I'll wrap it up here. I can clearly see that your website has been optimized in terms of SEO already, and so you don't need me to go over here and tell you like what you need to do. What I would do right off the bat is I would actually make an easier phone number. So there's a lot of US people that are outside of the Dominican Republic that are going to be looking for the surf camps, and they want to be able to actually call you, right? And so it can actually be a 1-800 number. It can be a Google number, but you'll see that your conversion rates are going to start skyrocketing, so that we can take advantage of the people that are already visiting your website and really convert them into actual customers. Right? Because a lot of people, especially when it's vacation trips and things like that, they have a lot of questions to ask. And so when I know that there's a phone number on there, it does two things for me. Not only is it so then I can reach out to you if I have any questions personally, but two, it's kind of like a trust factor. When I can see an actual phone number on there, it in my mind, it provides more legitimacy to your business, and it makes me want to pull the trigger more, because I'm like, okay, these guys have a number, these guys clearly have some awesome images, they've got testimonials, everything adds up, and yes, I'm going to go ahead and pull the trigger with this. And so right off the bat, that's what I can see. I would have a more visible contact us form on here. Because right now you have to hit the contact us, and also it looks nice in terms of the actual functionality. Right off the bat, it takes a while for it to load because it's a script, and so I know how you're trying to walk them through the next steps and things like that, but especially when they're on their phone, what you want to do is you want to layer it out real quick. So you just want to get their name. Don't even make a last name portion of it. Just have a name, email, phone number, and comment or question. That way, it's less barrier for them, and they don't have to sit there and click a bunch of buttons to submit what they want to ask. And so then you can reach out to them, and you're just going to get more conversions, right? So that's what I can see. Your header title: Swell Surf Camp, a Caribbean Learn Surf Holiday with Swell Surf Camp. Yeah, that reads well. So that's great, and you layered in your keywords. The website is beautiful. I really like it. You've integrated your Instagram, which is fantastic as well. And this footer looks amazing. So no need to redo your website. It's just a matter of doing SEO and cleaning up some of your meta titles and meta descriptions, because I noticed that that could use a little bit of work, as well as re-optimizing your sitemap, because I don't believe you actually have a sitemap in your footer as well, which is fine. But I don't know if how you're setting up the plugin, but obviously those are things that we would clean up if we were to tackle this project on together. All right, guys. So, Jerome, like I said, I apologize if I pronounced this wrong, but let me know if you have any questions about this video analysis. I'm here for you. I'll leave my email on there, so in case you have any questions, as well as I'll leave my phone number on there. So if there's any way for you to actually call me or things like that, obviously we can chat over the phone. Obviously, I also have a Zoom, so we can like video chat as well if you'd like, or like a Skype if you want to just like do a phone chat. Something like that, I can definitely work that in as well. But definitely would love to work with you here on this. Like I said, this is one of those things that are a good setup for us, and I know that we could help each other. That's going to be mutually beneficial and definitely provide you results that you're looking for, all right? So appreciate it, and have a great rest of your day and weekend. Thank you.